This is Shaky Dave's demonstration video on how to make braided bread. First, you start with a clean, empty gallon jar. Drizzle a little bit of oil inside the jar. Then you take your favorite loaf of frozen bread dough, leaving the jar on its side. You put the dough in on top of the oil so it won't stick. Put the cover back on and sit it on top of your stove just for about 5 hours till it defrosts. We'll continue this session later. Alright, continuing on now, the rest of this presentation. We have our bread that's been in the jar for about 5 hours. It is defrosted and has just started to rise. Slide it on out of the jar. It's going to be soft and pliable, just about like that. Go ahead and smash it down if it has a little too much air in it to work with. It's not going to matter because it's going to rise again. At this point, we're going to separate it into an odd amount of numbers. 3, 5, 7. I'm going to pick 3 right now. We're going to cut it into even portions. Approximately thirds. And basically give it a slight roll to make it more or less round. Also, what I've prepared over here is our 3 different toppings. I have a little extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to sprinkle that on so that it will stick to it and also keep it nice and moist. First ingredient I'm going to use, I've taken some dehydrated onion and I've rehydrated it with just a touch of water. I'm going to put that on the plate and I'm going to roll one of the pieces into it so that it's coated pretty well with the onion. Okay. At this point, set it aside. And we have a little bit of chopped garlic in oil. Take a small spoonful of that. It's not going to matter if these mix together on the plate. And you roll the next piece in the garlic, getting it to stick all over, coating it as you did with the onions. Alrighty, then you can set that aside, kind of push it in there so it doesn't fall off. Alright, and set it aside. The next piece, we're going to sprinkle a little bit of your dry Italian seasoning mix. Give it a flip, season both sides. And of course you can use any toppings that you would like. sesame seeds, poppy seeds, cheese, jalapenos, whatever you feel like. Alright, then we take the 3 portions of the bread, lay them, I like to put the ends together here and pinch them, and then you would braid it as you would any normal braid, throwing one piece over and back, forth, back, forth, like this until you achieve a nice braid. Pinch these ends together and tuck them under a little bit. And you place it on a olive oil, works best for this. Of course, this is with clean hands. And you have a 3 flavored braid. You set it in the middle of the pan, and any extra toppings you can just sprinkle on top. Not to waste any. And what we're going to do now is get a plastic bag. Any one of your favorite grocery store bags. Place it in and cover it up. And so it doesn't stick to it. And then we're going to leave it for another hour, maybe 2, depending on the room temperature, until it rises again, more or less doubling in size. Then we're going to bake it. We'll continue this at a later time. Alright, welcome back. As you can see now, as I pull the plastic bag off the top very carefully, the yeast has done what it's supposed to do. And the bread has doubled in size. I've already preheated the oven, 360 to 375, however you like, and I'm going to place it inside the oven at this time. It should take 20-25 minutes until golden brown on top, or maybe a little darker. We'll check it in a few minutes, and we'll talk about it later. Alright then. It's been about 15 minutes in a 360-75 degree oven, and it's looking pretty good. I've decided to go ahead and add a little shredded mozzarella cheese at this time. It's got a nice golden brown color. Can you see that? There it is. Alrighty. A little of your garden variety, shredded mozzarella straight out of the bag. Just a couple of pinches over the top. Alright, let's see if I can get a good shot of that. Getting used to this camera. Okay, and we'll put it back in the oven. It shouldn't take more than about 10 to 12 more minutes for it to melt the mozzarella. Alright, I'll see you then. Alrighty then. It's been 10-12 minutes like I said before, and we're going to open the oven, pull it out, and voila! Turned $1 worth of ingredients into a $4 worth of delicious 3 braided bread topped with mozzarella cheese. I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration. There'll be more to come. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. You enjoy, as I will. Bye.